Hello and welcome back to English Real Talks. I'm the professor.
And I'm Jessica. Professor, how are things with you today?
Honestly, I feel a little bit energized. I woke up and the sun was shining brightly and the air was crisp.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Did it make you feel instantly productive?
Yes, exactly. I immediately felt like going for a long walk and starting my day with a positive attitude.
I completely understand that feeling. Sunshine always gives me a natural boost of happiness. It's strange how something as simple as the atmosphere can affect our entire mood, isn't it?
It truly is. When it's dark and gloomy, I sometimes feel a little down and unmotivated. But clear skies, I feel ready to tackle anything.
Same here. Actually, that's a perfect lead-in because that's what our whole conversation is about today, right?
That's right. We are dedicating this entire episode to the essential skill of talking about the weather in English.
And I know some listeners might be thinking, the weather? That's too basic, or maybe a bit dull?
But it is absolutely not dull. The weather is one of the most consistently discussed topics in human conversation, literally every day.
Precisely. It's arguably the most fundamental topic for what we call small talk.
You know what's really fascinating? In many cultures, especially in North America, people use the weather as a social bridge.
Really? How so?
Yes. Imagine you're waiting for a bus with a stranger. You can simply look up and say, "Gorgeous day, isn't it?" And just like that, you've initiated a brief, polite conversation.
That's such a universal truth. It's the easiest, safest way to start an exchange with someone you barely know.
Exactly. You wouldn't walk up to a new colleague and say, "So, what are your deepest fears?" That would be extremely inappropriate and maybe a little frightening.
Super awkward. But a simple observation like, looks like it might clear up later, is completely acceptable and normal.
Precisely. So our goal today is to equip all of you with the phrases to feel confident discussing the weather in English. We're going to keep the vocabulary clear and practical.
Nope, we're not using any obscure dictionary-level words, just the natural conversational English you can put into practice this week.
So Jessica, let me turn the tables and ask you this. If you could choose, what is your absolute favorite type of weather?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. I think I prefer a crisp autumn day. A little bit of sunshine, but you still need a light sweater. Not hot, not cold.
That's very interesting. Most people tend to gravitate toward the height of summer.
I know, but intense summer can be too draining for me. I love it when there's a pleasant temperature and a light breeze, that gentle movement of air.
A breeze is the key word there, right? We're not talking about a powerful gale that blows your hat off.
Exactly. Just a lovely, soft movement of air that keeps things fresh.
I understand that completely. For me, I absolutely live for the peak of summer. I thrive in the heat.
You're truly a warm weather person then.
Yes, even if it gets a bit intense. Well, okay, maybe not when it's absolutely scorching, but comfortably hot and bright sun, that is my perfect environment.
See, that temperature level is usually when I start getting slightly overheated and just want to find some shade.
It's true how personal our weather preferences are. That's what makes the discussion so easy to start.
So, a moment for our listeners. Think right now, what kind of weather genuinely makes you feel happy?
Yes. Do you prefer the tropical heat, the polar cold, or maybe the peaceful sound of rain?
And here's a crucial question. Does the weather noticeably affect your own emotional state?
Oh, it dramatically changes mine. Like I mentioned earlier, dark, overcast days can make me feel sluggish.
Yes, and for me, bright, clear days make me instantly feel more optimistic and capable.
I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so let's begin with the absolute most foundational phrases for initiating a weather discussion.
So, if you want to politely inquire about the current weather conditions, the most direct question is simply, how's the weather?
Simple, right? How's the weather? You can also use the phrase, what's the weather like? They carry the exact same meaning and are both heard constantly.
Now, how do you provide an answer? Well, you simply use the language to describe the current state outside your window. For example, it's sunny today, or it's drizzling.
Perfect. Can we quickly practice a few natural exchanges, Jessica? How's the weather where you are right now?
Right now, let me just check the skylight. It's cloudy, and actually, I suspect we might get a few drops of rain soon.
See, that was a very natural response. She stated the current condition, it's cloudy, and then offered a small prediction, it might rain soon.
Yeah, you can always enhance your description with a tiny bit of extra information or personal observation.
Okay, my turn to ask. Jessica, what's the weather like in your city today?
Today, it's really beautiful. It's a bit warm and there's abundant sunshine.
Excellent. Warm and sunny. That is certainly my ideal forecast.
I know. You and your eternal pursuit of sunshine.
Hey, no judging. That's just my preferred climate.
I'm not judging at all. I just genuinely don't understand how you can comfortably tolerate such high temperatures.
It's not about being uncomfortably hot. It's about being pleasantly warm. There's a subtle but important difference in meaning.
Okay. That is actually a really good distinction to explore. Let's talk about that specific nuance.
Yes, so hot is when the temperature is very, very high. It's often uncomfortable. It's when you are visibly sweating and feel desperate to find air conditioning.
Exactly. Hot is usually used to describe a difficult, slightly unpleasant situation.
But warm is quite nice. It's comfortable, maybe slightly toasty, and generally pleasant, right? So you might say, it's a warm afternoon, and that sounds inviting.
But if you say it's hot today, that probably indicates it's a bit too much for you to handle.
Yeah, and then on the other end of the scale, we have cold. That's when the temperature is very low, like during the depths of winter. It's cold outside, and you absolutely require multiple layers of clothes.
And if the temperature dips to an absolute extreme, you can say it's freezing.
Oh yes, I'm freezing. That means you're experiencing extreme, unbearable cold. I use that phrase constantly in the winter. I'm freezing. Someone please adjust the thermostat.
Same here. So to summarize the temperature range, hot, warm, cool, cold, and freezing. Those are the 5 core descriptors you need.
Very easy to remember and use. Now let's move on to the actual phenomena happening in the sky above us.
Okay, so the most common and beloved is sunny. The sun is visible and strong. The sky is clear. Everyone loves a sunny day.
Well, except you apparently.
Hey, I enjoy sunny days occasionally, just not when they dominate the entire week.
Fair enough. So what do we say when the powerful sun is not visible?
Then you would say it's cloudy. That signifies that large, visible clouds are entirely covering the sky. That's my situation right now, remember?
Exactly. And then we have rainy, when water is falling from the sky. Or you can just use the verb, it's raining. Both are correct.
What's the correct way to describe it when it's raining very, very heavily?
Then you can say it's pouring or it's pouring rain. That phrase means extremely heavy rain, like someone is dumping massive buckets of water from a high place.
There is also that very common humorous expression about rain.
You mean it's raining cats and dogs?
Wait, that phrase is real? Cats and dogs?
I know it sounds absolutely absurd, but it simply means it's raining with incredible intensity, very heavily.
So no actual small animals are descending from the sky?
No, definitely not. It's just an old, established figure of speech. English can sometimes be very quirky.
It really can be. Okay, what about snow? Do you experience snowfall where you currently live, Professor?
Only on the rarest of occasions. I might see maybe 1 or 2 inches of snow every 5 or 6 years.
Really? I grew up in a place where we had snow every single winter for months. What is that experience like?
Well, initially, it's genuinely stunning. Everything is immediately covered in a pristine white blanket. It's very quiet and feels magical.
That image sounds absolutely enchanting.
Yeah, but after about a month, you typically grow tired of it. Everything becomes a slushy mess and the constant cold is exhausting.
Oh, I can easily imagine that. The initial excitement level wears off quickly.
Exactly. But when it first happens, it's wonderful. You can say it's snowing or describe the conditions as it's snowy.
Do you ever build snowman or have snowball fights?
When I was a kid, definitely. Now my priority is generally just to stay comfortably inside where it's nice and warm.
That is perfectly sensible. Oh, what about wind? I find very windy days to be the most irritating.
You dislike the wind? Why is that?
Yes, the wind absolutely ruins my hair. And if you try to use an umbrella, it invariably gets turned completely inside out.
That is so true. Strong wind and umbrellas are truly mortal enemies. When it's windy, I prefer to just stay indoors as well.
So you would say, it's windy today, or it's really breezy outside.
Yeah, and you could also use stronger language like, there's a fierce wind, or the wind is absolutely crazy today. All of those are natural ways to communicate the conditions.
You know what else is highly frustrating? When the weather simply cannot decide what it wants to be.
Oh, you mean the kind of day where the conditions cycle rapidly throughout the span of a few hours?
Yes, like you have glorious sunshine in the morning, then a sudden downpour at lunchtime, then the sun returns.
That kind of unpredictable change is very common where I currently reside.
Me too. It's so confusing because you're completely unsure of what attire is appropriate, right?
Like, do I truly need a heavy coat? Do I need to carry an umbrella and sunglasses? I never know.
Exactly. There's actually a wonderful descriptive phrase for this kind of changeable day.
Which is?
People refer to it as 4 seasons in one day.
Oh, I really like that expression. 4 seasons in one day. It is the perfect, concise way to describe extremely volatile and unpredictable weather.
We should definitely dedicate some time to teaching our listeners how to discuss the weather forecast.
That's a brilliant suggestion. Do you make a habit of checking the daily forecast?
Actually, yes. It's one of the first things I check on my phone screen every single morning.
Me too. It is the absolute first app I open when I wake up. Why do you check it so consistently?
Well, primarily because I need to make informed decisions about what I should wear. If heavy rain is expected, I remember to bring my compact umbrella.
Same here. If they're predicting a significant drop in temperature, I ensure I wear a warmer jacket.
So you might ask someone, did you check the weather? Or what's the forecast for the rest of the week?
And they might reply, it's supposed to rain later this evening. Supposed to, that's a genuinely useful phrase.
It means that's what the official prediction or forecast is telling us, right?
Exactly. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow means the weather service predicts sun.
But we must remember that forecasts are absolutely not always correct.
So true. Sometimes it says a high chance of rain and then it's sunny all day. Or it predicts sun and then the sky opens up and it pours.
The weather is fundamentally unpredictable.
That is an excellent vocabulary word. Unpredictable. It means you simply cannot predict it with 100% certainty. You never know exactly what will happen.
The weather here in Seattle is notoriously unpredictable. It changes hourly.
That's a perfect real-world example. Okay, let's briefly transition to talking about the seasons.
Oh yes, the 4 major seasons. We have spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Wait a minute, what about fall?
Autumn and fall refer to the exact same season.
Really? I didn't realize they were completely interchangeable.
Yes. In what we call British English, people typically say autumn. In most regions of American English, people predominantly say fall.
Interesting cultural note. So fall and autumn, same season, just different common usage.
Precisely. So, Professor, which of the 4 is your personal favorite season?
Definitely summer. I absolutely adore the very long days and the pervasive warm air.
Of course you do, Mr. Tropical Sunshine himself.
Hey, what about your favorite season, Jessica?
I think I am most partial to autumn, or fall, whatever we want to call it today.
Why specifically autumn?
I am deeply in love with the visual transformation when the leaves begin to change color. Everything shifts to beautiful reds, oranges, and deep yellows.
Oh yeah, that vibrant display is undeniably stunning.
And it achieves that perfect balance. It's not too hot anymore, but not yet bitingly cold.
Exactly. That is your ideal comfortable weather. What are your feelings on spring and winter?
Spring is nice. Everything starts to feel fresh and green. Flowers begin to bloom everywhere.
I like spring too. It feels like the entire natural world is slowly waking up after the deep rest of winter.
And winter? I don't passionately hate winter, but I definitely become tired of it after about 2 months.
Yes, winter can feel excessively long, especially if it's constantly dark, gray, and cold every single day.
Have you ever heard of the phenomenon called seasonal affective disorder?
Oh yes, it's when people experience feelings of sadness or low energy because there isn't enough natural sunlight during the long winter months.
Exactly. It's a scientifically real thing. The weather genuinely does have a strong influence on our health and our emotions.
It absolutely does. Okay, let's quickly practice some full conversations using these phrases.
Good idea. Let's imagine we're meeting up to study together.
Sounds good. Hey Jessica, how are you doing?
I'm all right, but wow, this sudden wind is absolutely aggressive today.
I know. I had to hold my notebook with both hands on the way here. I almost lost my scarf.
Oh no, you didn't secure your scarf properly?
I did, but the wind was so strong it pulled it completely off my neck. I had to chase it down the street.
Ugh, I hate when that happens. The wind is so disruptive.
Exactly. So now I'm sitting here feeling a bit frazzled and my hair is a mess.
Oh, that's the worst feeling. Do you want to try and fix your hair in the mirror?
No, I'm fine. I'll just tie it back up.
See how natural that exchange felt? We seamlessly introduced the topic of the wind, the minor drama of the lost scarf, and the resulting feeling. All very normal chat.
Let's try one more role play scenario.
Okay, this time let's assume we are making arrangements for the coming weekend.
Sure. So, Jessica, what are you planning to do this coming weekend?
I'm contemplating visiting the local vineyard. Would you care to join me?
That sounds incredibly relaxing. But before I commit, did you happen to look up the weather forecast?
Yes, I did. It's predicting clear skies and a comfortable temperature all weekend long. Perfect vineyard touring weather.
I know, right? I am so excited about it. I haven't been outdoors enjoying nature in weeks.
I'm definitely interested. What time do you think we should leave?
Let's plan to head out relatively early, maybe around 10 a.m., before it gets too hot.
Sounds absolutely perfect. I really hope the weather holds up nicely.
Me too, but you know how frustratingly unpredictable it can sometimes be.
Very true. Maybe pack a light rain jacket just to be on the safe side.
Good thinking. A little preparation goes a long way.
See? The weather instantly comes up naturally whenever we discuss future plans.
It really does. We are constantly using the forecast to inform our decisions. Let's teach a couple of common weather expressions.
Oh, yes. English is full of those. Do you know the phrase, under the weather?
I've heard it used frequently. What exactly does it mean?
It means you are sick or unwell. You're simply not feeling great.
Oh, so if I tell my boss I'm feeling under the weather, I'm basically saying I'm sick.
Precisely. It's a very common and polite way to communicate that you are feeling ill. I cannot attend the meeting today. I am feeling a bit under the weather.
Perfect. That's an excellent usable phrase. What other weather-related expressions are there?
There's the beautifully optimistic one, every cloud has a silver lining.
Okay, I know what a cloud is, but what is the meaning behind the phrase?
It means that even the most negative or difficult situations inevitably contain some hidden good or positive aspect.
Oh, I see. It's about being fundamentally optimistic, even when things are going wrong.
Exactly. Finding the beneficial or hopeful side of something seemingly negative.
Could you give me a very clear, concrete example of how to use it?
Certainly. Let's say your flight gets severely delayed due to a sudden snowstorm. That's a bad situation.
Very annoying.
But then you might say, every cloud has a silver lining. At least I finally have time to finish that book I've been trying to read.
Oh, I fully understand now. You are highlighting the unexpected benefit in the problem.
Exactly. It's a wonderful expression for maintaining a positive outlook.
I love that one. Here's one more.
come rain or shine.
What is the meaning of that commitment phrase?
It means that regardless of the circumstances or weather conditions, you will do something anyway.
Oh, like, I'll be at the concert on Saturday, come rain or shine.
Perfect usage. Whether it pours down with rain or the sun is scorching, you will definitely be there. It demonstrates strong commitment. The weather won't deter you, right?
These expressions truly make your spoken English sound much more authentic and natural.
They do. Native English speakers incorporate them all the time without even thinking about it. Should we revisit the concept of small talk?
Yes, because as we established, the weather is the quintessential topic for small talk.
What is the official definition of small talk, precisely?
Small talk is deliberately light, casual, and non-serious conversation. It's not a deep discussion about philosophy or politics.
Like when you're standing in an elevator next to a person you only vaguely know from your building.
Exactly. You can't just stand there in complete awkward silence. That makes everyone uncomfortable.
So you initiate the conversation by making a comment about the external conditions, right? Like, pleasant day, isn't it? Or, can you believe this insane humidity?
And the other person will almost always agree, yeah, truly a gorgeous day. Or, I know, I'm melting in this heat.
And boom, you have effectively broken the ice. You are now having a brief, friendly conversation.
Breaking the ice. That's yet another expression we can add.
It is. It simply means successfully starting a conversation, especially with a new person. The weather is the perfect mechanism for breaking the ice because everyone experiences it equally.
And everyone also has a definite and strong opinion about the weather, too.
Right. Some people adore intense heat, some absolutely cannot stand it. It's always insightful to hear varying perspectives.
You know what's really funny? People absolutely love to complain about the weather.
Oh my goodness, yes. Especially about extreme conditions like, it's so unbelievably hot today, I'm practically a puddle. Or, this relentless rain will never stop, I'm so utterly sick of it.
Even when you're complaining, you're actually connecting with someone over a shared experience.
True, shared little moments of weather-related suffering definitely bring people together.
That's a fascinating way to frame the complaint ritual. Should we practice some simple, flow-enhancing responses?
Good idea, Jessica. It's currently so humid outside.
I know, right? I can't wait to get home and take a cool shower.
Perfect, natural response. Now let me try a complaint. This cold snap is absolutely miserable.
Tell me about it. I completely forgot my gloves and my hands are freezing stiff.
Great. See how we are both quickly agreeing and then adding our own personal experience? That is the essence of keeping a conversation flowing smoothly.
You agree with the initial point and then immediately add your own small piece of information, right? You never just say yes and then abruptly stop talking.
That would feel very abrupt and possibly a little awkward. You need to always keep the conversational ball rolling.
Okay, what about when someone says something very positive about the weather, like, what a spectacular day?
You can respond with, I know, perfect weather for a picnic, or, yes, it is absolutely glorious.
Words like glorious and spectacular are excellent choices for describing truly pleasant weather.
And for negative weather, you can use words like terrible or awful. The weather is truly awful today, or what terrible wind.
These are all highly natural, comfortable ways to respond and keep the social interaction going.
You know, we have been talking for a substantial amount of time now.
Yeah, we have covered a significant amount of ground.
We discussed all the basic weather conditions like sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, the core temperature terms like hot, warm, cold, freezing, the 4 seasons and how quickly the weather can change.
Plus, we looked at helpful expressions like under the weather and every cloud has a silver lining, and how to effectively use weather for easy small talk.
That is quite comprehensive, but I truly believe the single most important action now is simply to practice.
Absolutely. You don't need to commit every single phrase to memory today. Just select 1 or 2 phrases that genuinely appeal to you.
Make a conscious effort to use them this week. Practice saying them out loud at least once, and then next week, gradually add a couple more phrases to your repertoire.
Little by little, using these phrases will become completely natural and effortless.
Exactly. The process of learning a new language is not a fast, frantic race. It's much more like a steady, continuous journey.
Yes, a journey. That's a perfect analogy. And every single day you dedicate to practicing, you will become noticeably better.
Even if you stumble or make a few mistakes along the way, that is completely okay. Mistakes are the essential way we all learn.
That is so profoundly true. I continue to make mistakes in English constantly.
Really? And English is your native language.
See, everyone makes little mistakes. It is totally normal. The essential thing is to keep trying, keep speaking. Don't be timid.
Just go for it. The next time you encounter someone, try initiating a discussion about the current weather.
Start with something incredibly simple, like, "Lovely day, isn't it?" Or, "Do you think it will clear up later?"
These tiny comments have the power to naturally lead to larger, more engaging conversations, and you will be actively practicing your English in real-life context, which is always the most effective way to learn.
All right, everyone listening, I think we have reached a good stopping point for today.
Yeah, we definitely do not want to overwhelm your brain with too much information all at once.
Thank you so much for joining us and listening to us discuss the nuances of the weather. It was a lot of fun.
I truly hope that you all learned some useful and instantly applicable phrases.
And remember, if you enjoyed the unique style of this episode, please subscribe to English Real Talks.
We produce brand new learning videos every single week to enthusiastically help you elevate your English proficiency.
Please leave us a comment below and tell us what the weather is currently like where you live. We absolutely love reading your feedback.
Seriously, seeing your comments and interactions genuinely brightens our entire day.
All right, everyone, take great care of yourselves. Keep practicing consistently, keep learning passionately.
And we will see all of you in the very next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Stay cozy if it's cold, stay refreshed if it's humid.
Perfect closing advice. Bye.